Alright guys, so today I have a bit of a different video, kind of vlog style, not a lot of editing, not a lot of cutting. I just wanted to show you guys kind of personally the camera rig that I use to shoot all of the videos that I put up on ZenithTech. So what you see here is definitely overkill for YouTube. Honestly, you guys could probably get away with shooting YouTube videos with the webcam, but I personally like the flexibility and the different quality you can get with the DSLR in a rig. So this is a I guess a custom rig that I put together over the past couple months. Inside the main component, the camera itself, is the Canon 60D DSLR with the Sigma 18-35 f1.8 art lens. It's a pretty popular combo. The 60D is actually kind of outdated for what it is. A lot of people go with the 70D, which gives you the ability to have dual pixel autofocus during video, meaning as you are moving, I guess, the camera will intelligently be able to see a person moving across the screen, and it'll focus on them. But the 60D is still good for what it is. I'm probably going to be upgrading this guy soon. The entire contraption that the thing is in, it's called a DSLR cage. It's essentially a bunch of 15mm rods with some different clamps and bolts to hold the camera in such a way that everything is, I guess, in one nice package. And by having the camera in a DSLR cage, you have the ability to add things like a follow focus, which essentially allows you to finely change the focus on the lens, basically just through gear. So if you guys can see, maybe a little difficult, but as I turn this wheel, there's basically two gears behind it which connect to the main gear, which then turns the focus ring on the camera. So you don't actually have to be touching the lens itself in order to focus, because that will introduce a lot of shake. So by turning this wheel, you can essentially change the focus on the camera without actually having to touch the lens. So you get that benefit, as well as on this side they do make, I guess you could actually just put a follow focus on the focus ring as well, or sorry, on the zoom ring as well. I actually just put two pieces of Velcro strips around the ring and a third piece to be able to pull, so I can get smooth zooms in and out without, again, actually having to physically touch the lens itself. As far as everything else, this is a matte box. It actually also just sits on 15mm rails, sorry, which you can buy off of Amazon. They're honestly, I think they're like $10 for the rails. I got the bottom two rails here. I guess I can show you here. So I got these bottom two rails on the left and right side with the DSLR quick release plate. All these links will actually be in the description, but those two came in a package for about $20, I want to say. Each of the sets of rods then were another $10, so we're looking at $10 for the two rails that are here, which are actually on top of a 15mm rod riser, because of the fact that I have a battery grip on the 60D, which essentially allows me to put two Canon batteries to power the 60D instead of having just the one that gives me longer battery life. But because of having that on there, without a riser, I'd be unable to have the follow focus and the matte box reach the lens itself. So by having a riser on here, I can essentially raise up the rods and be able to put both of those accessories on the cage. So I have got the two main 12-inch rods. I believe that these are 6-inch rods, which the riser is holding, which then holds the matte box and the follow focus. And then back here I have 8-inch rods. Sorry, I guess I had that flipped, 8-inch rods supporting, and then 6-inch rods up here, where I also have a grip for the whole DSLR, so I can essentially just pick this thing up and then shoot if I need it. If you guys are wondering what these two things are here, this is a microphone mount for the shotgun microphone I have. So that essentially just sits on top there. And then this guy here, actually holds a phone clamp, which is actually what I'm using to shoot the video right now. So what I can do is essentially mount my phone onto here. Now a lot of you are thinking, why would you want to mount your phone onto your camera? And what a piece of software on Android called DSLR Control allows you to do is connect your Android phone to your Canon camera and then use your phone as a display. So not only with the 6P especially do I get that 1440p display, I also am able to control all the functions of the camera directly through the phone. Meaning I don't need to be fidgeting with the settings on the body of the camera itself. I can just tap and go. So if I want to change focus, change aperture, ISO, everything is done through there. Other than that, I guess we're talking accessories. I have a this tripod. This tripod was a bit of a weird buy. They're for sure made in China, and I'm pretty sure people just take them off the assembly line and then throw their own branding on it. I think I got one that wasn't branded, but this was the Ravelli tripod, so look for that in the description. It features a fluid and drag head, so I can get super smooth pans, as well as being able to adjust drag on it, so I can choose how much force I need to apply before the pan starts. You also obviously get tilt, pan, and they're independent, meaning you can adjust the resistance on the pan as well as separately adjusting the resistance on the tilt. Other than that, I guess there's not really too much. I could always give you guys a link to all of the things that I've bought for my studio on Amazon, and you guys can check that out. But this is definitely overkill for what a YouTube channel really needs. You don't need this much equipment to get started. So I don't want you guys to feel threatened or kind of feel as if you need to buy all this stuff in order to start a YouTube channel. You could, like I said at the beginning, you could do this with a webcam. But yeah, that's about it. If you guys have any questions about the equipment, feel free to let me know in the comment section below. And if you guys have any suggestions on what I can upgrade, let me know that too. And I think that's about it. I hope you guys enjoyed this kind of a different feel of a video. Not really that professional. It's just I just wanted to share with you guys the type of equipment that I use. But yeah, that's about it. And I guess with that, I will see you guys in the next one.